Yes, today is momentous, really. It encapsulates a month-long residency. The importance of the month-long residency is huge, actually, because for most of the outlying cultural spaces in rural America, the work is often imported from an urban center, cultural center. Here it's a chance to actually make work about and from the land. And here in Park Rapids, we're right next, if not on, the White Earth Reservation. So it's hugely important to make work so close to the center of the earth, or as I would put it, the foundational culture of this country. In particular, we have a dream catcher going up, this really is the center of that particular piece of that origin of that work. So it's I can't quite put it in words, actually, how I feel. It's actually pretty great. So the work that I've produced here during the month-long residency, which is about to open in a few minutes here at the Nemeth Art Center, there's one particular direction, which is a series of portraits that I did over the month, which really came out of a trip to the White Earth Powwow. And I guess it's an observation of seeing elders executing foundational culture, powwow, the drumming, which was fierce, and then how that relates to the youth that were circling around the powwow circle, and the sort of perception of a disconnection. It's really this almost I don't know if the digital divide is adequate, but this idea of the splitting of the generations, and not the feeling of lostness or alienation, but just a kind of how does one move forward as a young Native person in the face of modernity and then tradition. And it all happened within this circle, as I perceived it, right around the powwow. So the portraits are really manifestations of faces I thought I imagined as I was walking away. So the reason for some of the size of or a lot of my works is, well, when I arrived in New York in the 80s, it was really the era of neo-expressionist painting, which was quite large, and this idea of expanding your emotions on really even vomiting your emotions out on a large canvas. And I thought about the history of America, in particular with American Indian ledger drawings, which are quite small and intimate and contained in ledgers, and how one could take those series of events and writ them large in a contemporary gallery space. So I set about doing that, which of course then translated over to sculpture, and it's all about the application of your private thoughts to a public realm. My name is Brad Kahlhamer. I've been a practicing artist for many years in New York City. I'm originally from Tucson, Arizona. Migrated up to Wisconsin, did a small bit of education, and then moved on to New York when I was 25 years old. Fast forward to Park Rapids, Minnesota, and I'm about to open a show at the Nemeth Art Center.